You offended by it?
It disturbed me.
It disturbed you.
I was disturbed.
Hey y'all, so I am back with another video today, and today we are going to be discussing the disturbing behavior of y'all. Well, not y'all, but you know, of the people, mostly the people of the United States. What is wrong with y'all? Like, I know that y'all were sick and delusional, but like, it's just it's just it's more than that. And you know, I can't just say just go to therapy because we can't barely healthcare is not affordable in this fucking country anyway, so it's like I can't keep throwing therapy at y'all, but y'all need some guidance. Y'all need some guidance because the things that I have been seeing these past like week. Okay, so most people know that the Jeffrey Dahmer, is that his name? Bitch, I don't fucking know. The Jeffrey Dahmer series has came out on Netflix. You know, people have been watching it and whatever, right? And you know, I understand that like true crime and like serial killers is like fascinating to like most of us, right? Because you know, it's like we can get a peek into like the psychology of the mind and like how, you know, to the trajectory of how their brains, you know, work within like being really desensitized to like, you know, harming people and being violent and stuff like that, right? Because you know, we have the true crime podcast, the true crime shows on TV. I mean, we even the ID channel still on the channels, right? I don't got cable, but it's still on for the people who got cable, right? You know, we have a whole like bunch of like shows dedicated to like, you know, crime cases and things of that sort, and you know, studying different, you know, people who have committed crimes and shit, right? But like many of you are like deranged. Like, I really hate to say certain words because I'm not a professional, but like it's sick behavior because I see many of you lusting, fangirling behind these serial killers. And I'm not just talking about like, you know, I'm interested in like his mindset and shit like that. I'm talking about like finding them attractive, making fan fictions, making stan accounts on Twitter, making fan edits. It disturbed me. I was disturbed. Because first of all, I don't like being on Twitter like that anyway because Twitter is a very strange place. Twitter is a very strange place, and I just feel like every time I get on Twitter, I get the life sucked out of me. So like that's why, in social media in general, so that's why I really don't be on no other platform but YouTube, because like I enjoy posting on here. But like I just don't understand what are y'all doing? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all are literally like, and I have a video on stan culture and parasocial relationships. I'll link that in the eye in the sky, and I'll probably link it below. But like, this has taken a new, like, not a new, I don't know, like, I've done like my research on like stan culture and parasocial relationships, but like this here, like this needs like an actual like research video done, because I see mainly like Americans, which, you know, this place is built on violence anyway, right? So I see mainly like Americans like doing things like that. And then not only that, I see like black gays like saying like, oh, Jeffrey Dahmer can do this to me and this and this, as if this man was not really like being very abusive, like abusive, abrasive, just like a monster, especially to like black and brown gay boys. And on like, he was literally preying on them. And it's like, if he existed today, he would more than likely prey on you and unalive you. Oh, I have to share this tweet that I saw. So I don't know what the context of this thread of this tweet was, but I assume that this person was, clearly taking up for Dahmer's name. So I guess someone was talking about like, the family, not being able to, give consent about, creating this series or whatever. So somebody tweeted, maybe your dumbass family shouldn't watch it if they know it will upset them. Also, no one was curious about the victims. Laugh out loud. There's a reason people know Dahmer's name, but not your dead relatives. What? Are you literally serious right now? Are you literally like, this is so thick and nasty. Like, for the people who are making these types of statements to people, especially like to the relatives of the people who have passed on because of him, like, y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Like, what? The reason people know Jeffrey Dahmer's name is because people constantly make stuff about him. He's a household name. Like, and people should consider the relatives of these people, because at the end of the day, this is their story also being told as well. They are also involved in this. Like, y'all are out of the tweet, but I'm not gonna put the person's account on here, but like, I'm gonna just show it because like, I want y'all to know that somebody literally said this. But like, it's sick. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, are y'all serious? Like, when I seen people do that, it just made me like, I just had like an epiphany. Like, I knew that y'all was like deranged, right? Like, I knew that some of y'all were just out of touch, but like, this solidified how out of touch y'all are and how dangerous stan culture is. Because what is wrong with y'all? Like, first of all, when we discuss true crime and stuff like that, like, more times than not, behind these like big ass like serial killers who have been like doing this shit for years and stuff, more times than not, behind those cases is the fucked up ass police department, government, the people who are quote unquote supposed to keep us safe and shit like that. More times than not, it's the system failed to keep them, where they were supposed to be. Like, do y'all not understand that? Like, if this man has been on the fucking loose for years on end, these motherfuckers knew that this man was out here doing stuff, and they just like did not take it serious. Oh, or even in like different true crime like cases and stuff, like, people be doing these crimes and then get sent to jail for like what, for a little bit, and then let them out, and then they're doing it again. And like, this, do y'all not understand that these cases, behind like these cases of like people doing all this harm to people, is like literally behind the broken ass criminal justice system? Do y'all not realize that? Like, and honestly, what is if we want to be serious, right? I don't really believe in like the prison system anyway, because what is somebody going to learn by, yeah, I committed an act, right? But what am I going to learn by sitting in four walls, right? That doesn't give them anything. Like, if we're going to like, If someone's going to commit a crime or do something heinous and harmful to someone, they need help, right? They need therapy. They need help, right? Throwing them in a cell with four walls is not really going to help them. The only thing that is going to do is it's the whole point of like that system is to attack the mind, right? If anything, it makes it worse because, you know, I did this crime, da 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 da, but I'm sitting in these four walls. I can't read because y'all be banning books. I can't read. I got somebody next to me who I don't know, and they can possibly harm me too. It's like, it's really not really doing anything. Like, only thing you learn from jail is I don't want to go back, right? That's like the entire point of it. There is no like trajectory to actually help those people, right? Only thing y'all really want to do is put them on, like, you know, what is it called? Y'all just unalive people. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it on the screen, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, the Republicans love that shit, but then holler about abortions. I don't know. It's just, like, I just don't think people just be thinking about stuff. Like, y'all are so insufferable. Like, I feel like I say this in every video. Like, it's so insufferable to, like, see y'all say these things about a man who literally like harmed people. And you know what? I think why many people are like glamorizing these people and stuff is mainly because we are desensitized. Like, we live in America. This place is built on violence. This place is built on, it's built on all that, right? So like, oh, we on a day-to-day basis, we have school shootings, we have white men going into places and committing these acts in real life, right? So like, I feel, and also like we see it on social media, right? So like, I feel like many of us are just like, not us, not me, y'all, many of y'all are like desensitized to like what goes on. Like, I don't know, like I feel like y'all are desensitized, so it's kind of like a normal thing, so y'all are just like desensitized to it. It's like, I don't know. And then what's even crazier, like, this Dahmer series is not even like a documentary. I thought it was a fucking documentary, but then they have this, I don't know his name, some white man playing him, which I hope he gets therapy after playing him because it's gonna be needed, girl. But this Dahmer series is not even a documentary. It's like a series, so it's basically a reenactment, and it's basically a reenactment, and the screenwriting is from a different perspective. So this is not even based on like, I'm sure it's based on like research, but like, this is from somebody's point of view. This is not how like a documentary, it's basically a screenwriter. You know how they have reenactments in like the true crime shows and shit where the people be reenacting and shit? That's basically what it is. Like, it's not like they went and interviewed people. It's not like they went and talked to the family of the people who, you know, passed away from the unalivings of him, which that's also the reason why like I don't really understand this anyway, because what I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing, that they didn't even discuss this series with the family of the people who like passed away because of him. So it's like, ew. And then I just, not even an actual documentary where like it has interviews and, you know, photos and stuff like that. Like, I'm sure, first of all, do we really need another Jeffrey Dahmer series if we want to be fucking serious? Because there's plenty of movies, like, y'all talk about the same people all the time. Richard Ramirez, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all talk about the same people anyway. Like, I don't know what's going on with Hollywood, but like, y'all can't come up with nothing else. Like, what is going on with y'all? Like, y'all can't come up with nothing else. Like, y'all can't come up with nothing else. Like, there are plenty of other like cases that you can study and like bring to the forefront, and plenty of like documentaries that you can curate and, you know, show to the public to give us knowledge on. But like, y'all talk about the same motherfuckers, the same motherfuckers every. We are tired. We're tired. Come up with something else. Do something else. He does not need another reenactment series, documentary. He doesn't need any of that. Come up with something else. There are plenty of other cases to talk about. It's plenty of other cases to talk about. Y'all talk about the same motherfuckers. Which I get. You want to spread awareness about these people, but these niggas are household names at this point. These niggas are sitting with Freddy Krueger and the rest of them niggas at this point. Like, everybody know who they is. And everybody know who they is. So like, can we get something else? Do something else. And if you are going to do something like this, and that's what I think because like there are reenactments and not actual documentaries. I think that's why a lot of y'all are confused, because y'all are like, oh my god, Jeffrey Dahmer, this and this. But it's like, do you know that nigga will fucking like assault you in real life? Like, ugh. And I think that's why a lot of y'all are confused, because y'all are watching these shows and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, he's attractive. Like, okay, but looking at this picture, this man looks psychotic. I hate to be nasty and ableist, but it's not giving. It's not giving. It's not giving. So I don't know. Like, y'all are attracted to like the actor. Is that what it's? No. I think some of y'all are attracted to the actors, and then I think some of y'all are actually attracted to serial killers because y'all are nasty. I don't know. Like, what is that? Like, what is this like attraction to like serial killers? Like, I think it has something to do with like, you know, the docu-series. It's not even a docu-series, but I do think it has something with the show and them showing like actors, right? And then I also think because it's being depicted as like a, you know, like a show, like, you know, the You Netflix show, right? Because it's being depicted as like a show, that y'all are not really clicking in y'all brain that this is actually like reenactment and this shit was actually happening to people. So I don't know if I think that's part of the reason why. But then I also think it's just that some of y'all are like infatuated with people who are violent. Yeah, I think it's that too. I think some of y'all are just infatuated with people who are violent. Especially white men, because that's what they've been doing. Like, it's literally ingrained in like their blood at this point for like being violent. So it's like, I think that's what it is too. So like, I don't know. I really want to do like a study. Like, I really want to study this shit, because what the hell is going on with y'all brains? Like, I really want to do a study on this, because like, I am interested to know as to why, like, but then I just think that most of y'all are just sick. You know what I mean? Like, do I really need to do a study, or is it just that y'all are just sick, foul people? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I really need to do all of that. I think y'all are just nasty. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, so if you're gonna do another documentary or whatever, make it about other people. You know, there are way too many cases that you could do this on. And also, don't make it a dramatic ass movie. Make it an actual documentary, because you're confusing the girls down and they're not understanding in their noggins that this has happened to actual people. And you have people on here on Stan Twitter standing somebody who would assault them in real life. I don't know. I've lost all hope in humanity. First of all, I've been lost hope in humanity, but like, this has like solidified like it for me. Like, I don't know, like, mainly stand Twitter wise. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are just, I don't know. I just can't. If you like this video, please give this video a like. And also, if you have any comments you want to make about this whole ordeal, you can comment down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
This is unacceptable! What? What's going